Mark Hunt, he quit in that fight with Mark Hunt, okay? And supposedly hurt his back against Francis Ngannou. That Francis Ngannou fight against Mark Hunt was the worst fight I have ever seen in my whole life. It was terrible. You go on the internet, they'll say the worst fight ever, Ngannou and Lewis, 100%. Okay? Now, Lewis was claiming his back was hurt. Now, he's saying, this is 3 months later, so this fight happened in July, okay? 3 months later, he's claiming his back has never felt better. Ding, 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 ding. That's a red flag to me. When you hear an old athlete say, I'm in the best shape of my life, I've never felt better, it never turns out that athlete has a great year. He immediately gets hurt again, okay? So we're talking in 3 months, a big heavyweight saying his back has never felt better. I don't buy it. I don't buy that for 1 second. Backs just don't heal overnight. If it's your arm, if it's your shoulder, if it's your neck, fine. Your back is a different story, okay? I'm so down on Lewis right now that it's hard for me to take him. You know, I'm going to have to go with Volkov in this fight. And I know he's laying points. I think he's like a minus 160 right now, okay? Volkov is going to take the legs out from Lewis. He's going to use his distance. He's going to strike, but he's going to take out his legs, right? So here's my bet with this fight. Not only am I going to take Volkov, but I'm also going to take the prop bet that this fight goes over a round and a half. And here's my rationale, because typically at heavyweights, when these guys can knock somebody out, they're going to give you that prop bet under 1.5. I'm going up over a round and a half. Stats. Like it. So here's the deal, right? So sometimes I throw stats out the window, and sometimes I look at them quite intensely, okay? Lewis, as much power as he has, as much damage as he can do, he hasn't finished somebody in the first round since 2016. Volkov has never finished a fight with a KO in UFC before the second round. It's been a third round or later, or it's been a decision. So we're talking about two guys with huge power. What are they going to do? First round, they're going to feel out. Second round, they're going to feel out a little bit. Third round, they might go for it, or they're going to throw some punches. They're going to be missing. They're going to be hitting. They're going to be exhausted. By the third round, that's when that's going to happen. Look at the history performance of the fighters. Don't buy into this hype that people say it's going to be a quick fight. Look at the history of it. I'm always scared because it is MMA, right? And one punch, hit somebody the wrong way, they can go down. But I'm looking at Volkov right here in a third round or a decision win. That's what I'm going to run with this fight.
Man, I love how you broke that down. Absolutely. You are not buying the back issues with Derek Lewis, him saying that he's much better now. You look at these two fighters, Volkov, 250 pounds. Lewis looks like a 260. a well-rounded 260. The height you got to give to Volkov. It looks like the reach is Volkov. The leg reach is 47 inches to Lewis is 43. I definitely look at Volkov and look like he's the more, at least the better athlete from what I'm seeing right here, my man. So
yeah. Listen. The past three fights for Lewis. Look, he lost against Mark Hunt and he quit and he retired after that, and then he came back and he won, and then he lost a fight because of an illegal hit. But then when they reviewed it, they said, well, wait a minute, it was an illegal hit. The other guy just wanted to quit. And then he goes into his third fight, and you want to know what? It was a dud. It was the worst thing ever. So 2 out of 3, claiming your back is hurt. 3 months later, all of a sudden, you're absolutely healed, and you're ready to go. And here's this other guy who's a K1 kickboxer with some huge power. I mean, yeah. I don't know.
There you go.
What I mean?
There you go.
That's why when I say the main event is the main one, everything else is Listen, the main event better pull out if the rest of them I'm saying they're because they're going to be some fights. They might be some fun ones, but you're paying for that main event. It's still going to be worth it. Okay,
for sure.
Go watch it, enjoy it, guys. It's MMA. Anything can happen, but it's going to be a lot of fun and just really soak it in, and enjoy it, guys.
Well, we'll be watching it this weekend as well, my man, Danny. Thank you so much for bringing it this week. Loved your football plays. Loved your M&A breakdowns. Man, I can't wait to see these fights. I'll be texting you on Saturday, my friend. Hey, and everybody else out there, if you have any UFC or NFL questions, please tweet Danny at Cub Fan Danny. He'll be happy to answer that for you guys. Everyone this weekend, stay safe and go get some winners.